Welcome to Let's Cook That Book. My name is Joan DiFrancesco and today I'm going to be cooking a panna cotta con miele, which is a panna cotta with honey. My favorite panna cotta. So let's start cooking. Okay, so the first step, what we want to do is obviously weigh out our ingredients, and it's really simple. We have some cream. I'm going to put that straight into the pot. Also some milk as well, straight into the pot. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this to nearly boiling temperature, but you don't want to go over 60 to 70 degrees, really important. Now in the meantime, what I'm going to do is get my gelatin and I'm going to place that into a bit of cold water, right? Because this can take a little bit of time, so we want that to dissolve. So that's the first step that you should do. So I'm going to get this boiling, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients in there. Okay, so I have my cream on the stove and with all the other ingredients. Now, while we're waiting for that to boil, what we want to do is prepare our molds. So I'm going to spray the molds with a little bit of oil spray, really simple. Spray each one. This will prevent the panna cotta from sticking. So I've got my panna cotta on about 50-55 degrees, as you can see, with this amazing sofrito monitor. I love this thing. Like, it actually tells you the temperature of what it is that you're mixing. So I'm about 51 degrees. Now this is the perfect time to place the sugar and also the honey. Oh, look at that honey. Oh, the smell of that. This is very, very, very exciting right now, because I'm going to use this thermometer and spatula. How's that? How good is that? A spatula and a thermometer all in one. So you don't even have to buy a separate thermometer, which is absolutely handy. So I'm at about 60 degrees now. Just bear in mind, you don't want to go anywhere above 70 degrees, okay? So it's just before boiling point. Really, really important. A lot of people boil their panna cotta, and it's sort of, it ruins the whole texture. So I am now, time to take it off the heat. Now, once we've taken it off the heat, what we want to do is our gelatin should be pretty much ready to place. So there we go, it's nice and soft. Just squeeze it so we get rid of any excess water. Straight into the pot so it's turned off, and this will melt. So also bear in mind that with gelatin, a lot of gelatins, or most gelatins, are all different. They all have different types of strength. So it's a bit of a trial and error. I'm using 2 gelatin pieces for this recipe. Sometimes you may only need to use 1, just depending on the strength, or maybe you may need to use 3. Obviously, it's all about trial and error when it comes to panna cotta. You don't want it too firm, but you don't want it also too soft. It has to have a jelly sort of feel to it, or movement to it. So hopefully this recipe with 2 pieces of gelatin is going to be awesome. Okay, so my gelatin has now dissolved, and I'm that happy that I'm actually going to place them into my molds now. So really simple. What we do is transfer the liquid into a cup where we can pour out of, make it easy, and we're going to place it into the molds. Now, I normally go just above the rim. Okay, so before we place the panna cotta in the fridge, don't forget to cover, or else you will create a skin over the panna cotta. So just cover each mold, and then you can place them in the fridge. Well, 3 hours of wait, and my panna cotta is ready to eat. Now, have a look at the wobble. That's how you can test whether panna cotta has been made correctly. Now, to actually plate this up, it's so simple. You don't need to cut around this with any knife. Yes, it's a metal mold, but have a look how easy this is, right? So what I do is I just place my finger inside, around the edge, and I create some air pockets going into the mold. Now watch this. How easy was that? right? So you can garnish this with whatever you like. This panna cotta is so good. I just put some raspberries. You know what? You can make a sauce. You can put some chocolate. You can really do whatever you feel like. I'm going to have some beautiful raspberries with it. I'm going to enjoy this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to find the recipe, really simple, go and get my book and you can find all the recipes in the book, including this honey panna cotta. Buon appetito. Ciao. Unbelievable, you gotta try that. Welcome to Let's Cook That Book. My name is Joan DiFrancesco and today I'm gonna be cooking a panna cotta con miele, which is a panna cotta with honey. My favorite panna cotta. So,
It's going well.